bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 46-yard line.
Yellow. 180. 55. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Vikings nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
We got 4.
Here's Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Yellow. Argelani. You ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. All right, Eddie. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They're on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Delta. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Hill on the return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go, let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Mahomes going to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch the pass. Mike 26.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Switch gears.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Blue there. Check 43. You got to go right here. You got to play.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
10th carry now for McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's McCoy. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They complete it to Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Let's get it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Chris Jones on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Hey, 382, let's 50.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
That's the score. Chiefs 31, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker has kicked off 4 Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Steamer.
Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Hey, Zoom. 24 is the mic. I got one. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Cook. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, boom. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 now. Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 29, Cousins going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's our time.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Watch the boot. 24 is the mic. I got you, boy. I got you.
Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Go, go. Their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get.
15.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch this.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Show it up.
Hey, yo, hey, go going. Hey, 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. I'm trying to collect. Shit. Wide. Check. First down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Man, I got you. Alert. Two. Alert 3.
X3. 218, chopper.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Let him know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's go, baby.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, Rebel is.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Time to go, night. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Vikings nothing.
19's me. Single receivers.
Hey, 382, last 50.
Single receivers.
Gun.
Check 31.
First.
24 is the mic. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's go. Check 37. Check 37. 300. Check 26.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
That's the score. Chiefs 14, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back up.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, Good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Dan Bailey, the kickoff for Minnesota.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gun. Wait, flipper.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Not today.
Gun.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Kill. 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 Jab.
Lynn Simpson. Lynn Simpson.
Back. Back. Back.
Topper. Topper.
They'll try and run for it. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is McCoy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Let's get there. No.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 16, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A second down throw for Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins the thrower. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Any weapon.
On first down, Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
On third down. Boom. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Jahan, 180.
53 is the mic. Stop your whining.
All right, now here we go. Wait, Jahan.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Diggs has it. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score, Chiefs 42, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Again, it's Cook. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Yellow, 180. Attack, 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 attack.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.